Hi there. I'm going to take you through a little series of movements that you can do to keep the spine supple and at ease. These are great to do when you go to bed at night or before you get out of bed in the morning, or even better, do them both. They're real simple. I'm going to take you through about 5 repetitions of each one. It's best to do between 5 and 10, depending on what you have time for. But remember, if they hurt, you stop. We'll modify them or we just won't do them at all. It's perfectly fine. Not every movement is for every body. So please be aware of what it feels like for you. So lying down onto the floor or onto the bed is perfectly fine to your back. We're going to start by keeping our knees bent. You want to have them about hip width apart so your feet and your knees and your hips are in line. The first one is real simple. You can take your arms out to the side and gently let your knees rock from side to side. You have the option of turning your head in the opposite direction of your knees. That takes your spine and just wrings it out, helps to take that fluid in and out of the discs. I like to hold each side for about 2 to 3 deep inhales and slow exhales, letting your body relax on each exhale. So slowly, as you take it to the opposite side, breathing deeply in, exhaling slowly out. Back and forth to each side is 1 repetition. I'm going to go ahead and take you through all 5 so that you can follow along with my instruction as you go. Deep inhales, your belly expands. Remember that breathing in through your nose and exhaling slowly through either your nose or your mouth, all the way to the bottom of your lungs is a diaphragmatic breath. That diaphragmatic breath is the thing that calms the central nervous system. Take it all the way to the opposite side. When the central nervous system is relaxed, the muscles will relax, you'll find greater ease. Following your breath, exhaling through motion is usually the best way to keep your body in that at ease state. We got one more to each side. Follow your own breath. Holding for deep 3 breaths on each side. One more over to the opposite side. And then bring yourself back to a flat back. Both knees are bent and both feet are flat. So the next one is real simple. You're going to take your left knee and pull it up into your chest. Your hands come right behind that thigh. You want to make sure that your neck and your shoulders stay at ease, that your jaw stays at ease. You're just bringing that gently up into your chest. We're going to hold it for 3 deep inhales and 3 slow exhales. The perfect way to know whether you're diaphragmatically breathing is whether you can feel your belly expanding and pressing into that thigh and feel it relaxing as you exhale. One more deep inhale, one more slow exhale. Now, before we take this to the other side, I'm just going to show you another exercise on this side. It's called flossing. This is particularly helpful if you have tingling or numbness down into your leg, but you want to make sure that you're not increasing that. So as you inhale, your belly fills with air. As you exhale, you try to straighten that leg up, eventually pulling the toes down and reaching that heel up. If you feel any tingling or numbness, you want to make the motion less or take that leg further away from your body. Taking the leg straight out, pulling the toes down, reaching the heel up, and then back. You're never holding this one. You're just taking it with your breath. As you feel the stretch, you reverse the direction. If it feels like it's making the leg tingle or become numb, you stop it altogether. Last one, pull the toe down, reach the heel up, and then bring it back. Dropping that foot, we'll take it to the opposite side. Bringing the right knee into your chest, both hands behind the knee. Shoulders are relaxed, jaw is relaxed, holding for 3 deep inhales and 3 slow exhales. Hopefully you're feeling that belly pressing into the thigh. That's your clue that you've got the diaphragmatic breath properly. One more deep inhale, one more slow exhale. And then begin the flossing. Take a deep inhale, moving on the exhale, try to straighten that right leg up. Pull the toes down, reach the heel out, and then Bring it immediately back in. You're not holding that one. You're doing a flossing technique, trying to move the neural tissue. Pull the toes down, reach the heel. Remember, if there's any tingling or numbness or pain, back it off or just don't do it at all. One more time. Straightening the leg, pulling the toes towards your knee, reaching the heel up, and then back. We've got just a couple more. Hopefully these all feel good. Remember, if they don't feel good, skip them. The next one, we're going to bring one knee at a time into your chest. So bring your left knee up, hold it with your left hand. Then bring your right knee up, hold it with your right hand, and pull both knees into your chest. Your shoulders relax, your jaw is relaxed. We're going to hold this one for 3 deep inhales and 3 slow exhales. Remember, the time of your breath is up to you. You want to feel your belly pressing into the thigh with the inhale. You want to release any tension, effort, or trying along with the exhale. Breathing deeply in, exhaling slowly. One more breath. And exhale slowly. And then release one leg at a time down to the floor, and then the other one. The next one's a real good one for your piriformis. Those of you that have pain that goes into your hip or down into your leg, stretching the piriformis is real simple. You're going to bring that left ankle up to rest on the right knee. Now you have two options here. You can either bring your hands to the outside of the knee and with an exhale, draw that knee towards your opposite shoulder, feeling the stretch right in your hip in this area, gently. Remember that less is more. You can always progress this stretch with your breath. The other option, if you need a little bit more stretch, is to lift your right foot from the ground and bring your hands behind that right thigh, drawing the knee and the ankle into your chest. Wherever you are, we're holding it for 3 deep inhales and 3 slow exhales. Remember, no struggle and no strain. If it feels at all like it's uncomfortable, you back out of the pose, you take it down a level, or you just release it completely. One more deep inhale, one more slow exhale. And then release that foot to the ground or release your hands from that side of the knee, and we'll take it to the opposite side. So your right ankle comes to rest on top of your left knee. Both hands come to the top side of that knee, and with an exhale, draw it across your body towards your left shoulder. Now you're not twisting, your back stays straight. So you don't want to get yourself twisted up so that you feel the hips leaving the ground. Breathe into the tightness. You can take that pose or the more advanced one with both hands behind that thigh, drawing it up to your chest. Imagine yourself breathing into the areas that feel tight or restricted. Imagine that you're expanding those areas with the breath, and that as you exhale, you're releasing tension, effort, and trying. 3 deep inhales, 3 slow exhales. Breathe deeply into your belly, exhaling slowly. And then release the left foot to the ground or release your hands from that knee. Bring both feet flat to the ground. The next one is cobbler's pose. This is a really good one for extending the spine. Walk your feet together and then let your knees begin to drop out to the sides. The bottoms of your feet come together. Now, this is one that some people find a little pinchy, and you can resolve that by taking your hands and making fists, putting them right under the tops of your thighs. You can also take pillows from the bed and slide them underneath of your knees, anything to support the pose. The third option to modify this is to slide your feet down further away from you towards the bottom of the bed or the bottom of your yoga mat. Use the option that then allows you to bring your focus and attention to the depth of your breath. Breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly, and melting into your pose. If at any time your mind is wondering, how many more breaths do I have to hold this? You should take that as a cue to find an easier modification, or to just not do the pose at all. Not every stretch, not every pose is right for everyone. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. And then I like to use my hands to bring my knees back up and together. We've got one more for you, and you can use your strap for this one. If you don't have a strap, I'll show you how to do that as well. You're going to take that strap and wrap it around the bottom of your left foot, straightening that left leg all the way down to the ground. So you're going to keep that right knee bent and draw that foot up as close to your body as is comfortable for your knee. The idea here is to find a stretch in your hamstring. As you squeeze this top muscle, your quadricep, as you exhale, use that strap to begin to bring your leg up to where you find the beginning of your stretch. The idea is to find the beginning and then progress it with your breath. These stretching straps are great because they have these little handles that make it easy to hold without creating tension in your neck or your shoulders. Keep squeezing that quadricep muscle on the top because when you tighten this one can't work. You'll get a better stretch. As you exhale, you may notice that the leg goes up a little bit further. You don't want your hips lifting up off the ground. You want to take it to the beginning of your stretch where you can hold it with ease for another deep inhale and another slow exhale. At least 3 to 5 inhales and exhales to really let that diaphragmatic breath calm the central nervous system, which will relax the muscle. That's how you see it just float up a little bit more with each exhale, because the diaphragmatic breath has calmed the muscle. And breathe. One more deep inhale here. Belly fills with air. One more slow exhale, allowing that leg to float up a little further if it goes freely and on its own. And then slowly use that strap to lower that leg all the way down. So on the other side, I'm going to show you how to do it without the strap. You'll start by straightening out the right leg. The left knee is bent, supporting your back. As you exhale, pull your belly to your spine. Begin to bring that leg up and hold your hand behind that thigh. You can pull the toes down and reach the heel up. The goal is not to get your legs straight up to the ceiling. The goal is to find the feeling of the stretch in your hamstring, the big muscle on the back of your leg, and then hold it there, breathing deeply in, exhaling slowly out. No struggles and no strains. Breathe. Bring your focus to the depth of your breath and the gentle feeling of the stretch, progressing it, making it deeper upon an exhale if it feels like it'll move. You're not trying to force anything. You're trying to find an enjoyable stretch. Again, these are great to do right before you head out for the day or right before you go to bed at night, or even better, do them both, the morning and the night. Making these little modifications, preparing for your spine and your legs and your hamstrings to be supple and at ease, is going to make your journey all the more enjoyable.